All right, so I got something special for you guys today. It's going to be a quick video, but we have a crank tongue jack on the camper, and we're going to switch to electric. So these are only 50 bucks on Amazon. How can you go wrong? You have to do a couple manual things. We had to cut this fuse wire in half and then use some marine grade crimps on both ends to connect this up to the battery. But we're gonna install it on the camper. So let's tackle that. Golly, this thing is heavy. All right. So first thing you want to do is put your trailer tongue on something super strong, cinder block, wood block, something like that, and we're going to lower it down. We're going to loosen these guys up, take this old jack off, and we'll put this new one on. So I'm using a 14 millimeter wrench here, taking these 3 bolts out. They don't have nuts on the end, so it makes this nice and easy. One, 2. Woo, that one's not going to come off my hand. And 3. So yeah, it's loose. Now this has a little pin on the bottom, just like that, and we've taken that foot off. It's got some rust in there. Let's knock that off. There we go. Take the old one off, just like that. Now we can keep this as a spare should any of our other trailers ever need one. And take the foot off of this guy. Oh, it's an adjustable foot. That's pretty cool. That allows it for some extra travel. I might like that. So what it's saying is you must use this star washer under head of bolt and above nut to ensure ground from trailer to jack. So instead of having a black wire, it actually will just pull the negative charge from the metal, the ground of the trailer. So what it's saying is this needs to be well connected to this. So I'm actually going to put them in between these two. Now it's saying to put it on the nut, but these don't have nuts, so we will have to improvise. Whoa, that's heavy on my fingers. You always finger tighten your screws first so they're nice and straight, and you put all your screws in before tightening one down so that they're all in there nice and loose. Check everything out. Looks good. All right. All right, so we are all attached here. Very secure. Now this is going to be our positive lead, so we got to connect this over to the battery, which we'll do now, and then your negative connectivity is going to come from the trailer. So checking this guy out, it's got a little switch here. How's that work? Push button. Oh, there you go. So it's a toggle, probably for up and down. It's also got a bubble level on it, which I didn't know. That's nice. And these even look like maybe some lights. That's pretty cool. You always want to keep your wires away from anywhere that they can get pulled or pinched. So I'm going to run it underneath this propane tank. We'll zip tie it here, and then we'll Our excess we'll leave on there, and we'll zip tie that up, and then that's going to run to the battery here. So these are 5/16 lugs, which I like. Pretty much everything I use has these 5/16 lugs. Now that doesn't have to be too tight, but you never want to be able to move your terminals, move your lugs on your terminals. So I also installed this breaker so that I can turn the power off to the camper when I need to, so nothing drains my battery dead. And then this is going to be a direct wire, so with this power switch, oh look at the lights are on, we're working. So this will be powered even if I'm not on shore power. I still can raise and lower this jack. So let's get this foot on, and we'll go from there. Going down. She's working. Very nice. Now what would have been cooler is if this toggle stayed that way. Now I can switch that out and put my own switch on there, so I can just put it in the up mode and it'll stay until I click it back. You know, that might be better because this doesn't go up very fast, so holding that is a little bit annoying, but you know what? It's way better than cranking, so I am stoked about this. All right, let's just clean up our wiring over here, and we'll put the cover on, the battery, and the jack, and we're done. Let's go camping. So I do want to know, what kind of person are you? Do you leave this on and just wire it up and not care? Or do you cut this off? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. I'll tell you what I do. Gotta cut those off. Have to cut those off. Drives me nuts when I see those on there. All right, well, you know, no hate though if you leave them on there. You're just being more efficient. Maybe you don't have some flush mount cutters, so I get it. But this looks better. It does. You can't argue that. All right, let's get this rest of this dressed up, and we're done. All right, so there we have it. Our positive lead coming out. We've zip tied all the way up, and our electric tongue jack is installed. That power button right on the back, switch on the front. Very nice, very nice. All right guys, I hope that was helpful. Of course, if you like these videos, there'll be more coming. We do camping, we do mini bikes, we do electronics, we do solar, DIY stuff. And if you like this video, subscribe. There'll be more. Thanks guys.